DoubleKBeats, Double K Productions. I am back with you in Presonus Studio 1.4. Back with another tutorial. This tutorial, I want to do another how I went about mastering this song. This song is Who Is Ray Dub by yours truly in all major stores. The link in the description below if you want to check out the full version and how it actually sounds without being on the tutorial. The link is in the description, straight to iTunes, Spotify, wherever you want to listen to it at, it's up there. All right. With that being said, if you're new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post something new every week. I try to, so go ahead and subscribe so you will be following along. All right. For Instagram, for short tutorials, all music, all my music, all other people's music I promote, and everything. Like if you do it in the music artist, whatever, beats, whatever, it's on my Instagram. It's at Ray_W1117. It'll be up here down here, but it'll definitely be in the description. Go follow me on Instagram. I have all social media. You can follow me on Facebook, whatever. But Instagram, I'm on there every day, posting something about music all day, tutorials all day. Follow me on that. So with all that being said, let's jump into this. Let's go ahead and turn these plugins off. We'll turn that off and turn that off. You see how the noise was given. I love that when I go ahead and master a song because that tape effect gives it that and allow that warmth. So what I got going on here, I have did a tutorial how I mastered before. It's been a long time overdue, so I'm doing this. I normally like to hit that, see what I got here. See what's the loudness information. It's gonna give you the loudest point. See, I'm hitting just at the true peak. I'm right there. I don't have that much to work with on the true peak, but that's okay. And then the RMS is at a good level right there on both sides, from the left and the right. That's good. That's gonna give me some work with room. And let's ride, chopping it up, and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know. Headroom about 2, 3, so that's good too. That's gonna give me something to work with. All right, I'm there. I can master this track. We got post. Post should be the same. This is post. If I put a limiter here, update it, it's gonna give me a new update. So with that, that's what that's doing. That is what that is doing. All right, this. Don't worry about this. This is the track. I did it straight from in Presonus Studio 1. If you didn't know, you can update the file. Like I can click right here. Let me show y'all just a little piece. I'm going to cancel it out. But you could do that. Update it. Boom. Let it real time render out and blase. But see, if you don't finish, it can't find the file. I did it straight from the song mode into project. That way, if I wanted to go back and tweak something, I just go back, tweak it. I don't like that. Like this, for instance. This is what I had rendered out. See this peak right here? This is the gunshot right here within this track. And it's way too loud. So I went back into the song mode itself and fixed that. And then bounced it over to the project without having to export it out to a wave stem and then put it in here like I did with this one. Basically, you see Who Is Ray Dub mix. This is the mixed version. I exported it and I took it from the file and brought it in. This one, I exported it into the project. Now I can go back, tweak something. It's gonna give me this red thing, and once it's update, it's gonna be green, I think, or whatever color. It ain't gonna be red. So hopefully that makes sense to you on how Studio One works. It's great if you got Studio One Professional now. Artists don't have this, but it's okay. All right, how I went about mastering Who Is Ray Dub. If you haven't heard my stuff, I'm also an artist. DoubleKBeats is my beats. Obviously, the production is my production side of recording and mixing and all that, if you didn't know that. So I'm an artist myself, and I do that first. So how else I'm supposed to learn to mix your stuff if you hire me without doing my stuff, messing up on my mixes first? So That's how I did it. How I went about mixing Who is Ray Dub. Well, let me let y'all listen to it. Straight from the beginning. Nothing on it.
Ray W.
Context is explicit, so you might
Ray
want to
W.
tune out if you're sensitive to the cuss.
Who in the hell is Ray W? I just don't know who that is. Shut the fuck up. It's Ray Dub in the building. I'm coming at y'all heads. Make sure y'all pronounce my name right. You wanna know? Check it. Who are you? Who am I? The only nigga that's fly. The only nigga that's high. Taking off. Let's ride. Chopping it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gon' kill it. Feel it, really get it. Hit.
All right, you get the gif. Let's go back. Let's show y'all what I got going on here. Let's bring that up. What I like to do, I'm just gonna go over the plugins. I ain't gonna go in depth to what each plugin is doing, but what each plugin does. I'm just gonna show you what I done with the plugin. So, center, I love to put them drums if they not already in mono straight up to center. I love to put my drums in the center and then probably boost some of them sides up that I had going on with this song. So subtle things. Mastering is all about subtle. You better go subtle, because if not, you're going to be mixing up the whole entire mix. And you spent so much time on the mix, now you going to master it and you just mess up the mix that you done. You're going to have to go back and try to... subtle things. So this is a subtle plugin. Let's bring it to the... bring it in.
Chopping it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on.
Like 0.5 dB on the center, just to put them lows right here. You see the lows? Just to put that right up the center. I'm hitting hard on that. The sides, as you can see, I want that punchiness up in the center. Sides, it's like the same thing, half a dB, 0.5. And then the highs, a little bit up. Now I'm messing with the sides and highs. You might not even hear a difference, but...
Chopping it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gon' kill it.
Well, I'm gonna bypass it so you won't hear that.
Chopping it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gon' kill it. Feel it, really.
Which my drums was already up in the center, but this is to make sure it's there. It's not inside.
Chopping it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gon' kill it. Feel it, really get it. Headshot, red out.
Subtle, nothing too major. I like to come back with the SSL comp, the G Master Bus Compressor by Waves. I love this compressor, as it says master, so I use it for mastering. And I backdoor. I don't do too much. The threshold is at -7. The makeup 0.5. I put the release on auto. Put the attack on 10. I quit a good little tack time is 10 for this particular song. Man, the ratio is at 4. Love the ratio at 4, not too hard. And I don't even mess with the rate. I leave the analog on and I leave it in, and it gives you that warm sound. That's why you hear the air in the background, which is good for me. I love that analog time.
Chopping it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gon' kill it. Feel it, really get it. Headshot, red out, one pop, one stop at your medulla. Pack it to it.
And that compressor just compressed a little bit. Let's see what it does to this gunshot.
Shut the fuck.
Gives you that compression, control some of that dynamic within this whole entire mix right here. Just a little bit. I don't compress too hard when it comes to mastering, because I don't want to take out all my dynamics. I did all that within the mixing phase. I compressed a little heavy here, heavy there on vocals, this and that. Now when it comes to mastering, I want to compress just a little bit, just control a little bit more, and where I don't give too much distortion within the headphones or whatever people listen to this song on. So
that's it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gon' kill.
It hits right at 4, a little bit over with the kicks and the drums.
It up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gon' kill it. Feel it, really get it. Headshot, red out, one pop, one stop at your medulla. Pack it to it, please don't do it. Ray Dub, get at him. For sure, niggas can't keep up the flow. Here I go, it's time to take off the rap game. The shit that I'm spitting is facts, man.
And you definitely can hear the volume go down, but that's okay because I'm gonna put volume back in it. So I'm not really worried about putting any of the makeup back in it, because at the end, that's when I'm gonna get my levels right, get the volume back.
It up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gon' kill it.
So I compress that, then I come back with the EQ, just subtle little moves. What I don't like within the headphones that I mixed, that I didn't do in the mix, and I'm hearing it in the mastering phase. It's all about little subtle things. Now, if I had to boost this, take all this out, that means I need to go back in the mix, fix some of that nastiness, and make sure the mix is good. Then come back, render it again, and then try to take a little bit out. But not too major on the EQs. Just I like to put a EQ on there so I can boost up, hear what I don't like, and then take out just a little bit. So
it up and I'm gone. Niggas really give me the beat and I'm gone. Headshot red. Please don't do it.
And that sound is coming from the instrumental that it was bothering me within my headphones, so I had to take it out real quick. But subtle,
it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on.
Like, it really wouldn't even make a difference if I bypass this or not, because you
it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gone.
Subtle, nothing too major on that one. Come back with the SSL channel. Good one. E channel by way, what is that? SSL plug-in. Company or whatnot. Great. And I
it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on.
And when I've used this in mastering, I'm using to pull out some of them vocals. I'm using to pull out the vocals, not necessarily the highs, none of that. If I don't want to do that, I just use the EQ. But I love this one because I'm trying to focus in. It actually focus in on what you want to hear. Like, that's why I love to use this. I use this on damn near everything, from vocals to instrumentals to kicks, whatever. It's on there.
It up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gone.
Subtle though. 0.6, a dB on this one. 0.3, and then I left this alone. I don't even, I didn't mess with that. But what I do on this EQ, I boost it all the way up, find what's good, so you can see what sounds good for me. 4 right there in the 4K range right there, and then 1K range right there. What sounds good for my vocals, where my vocals are sitting, and how I can get that clarity, that clearness back into it. Bring it out just a little bit from the beat. That's
it up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat and I'm gone. Kill it, feel it, really get it. Headshot, red dot, one pop, one stop at your medulla. Back and Julie.
Hear me, cuz. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I don't know where I left off at, but we're going to... Alright. I don't know where I left off at, but I just remember talking about how subtle this needs to be. So, subtle things, when you mastering. So I did subtle things on here. I put the I showed y'all the K, the range or whatever. My wife walked in, so I had to figure this out. But subtle.
It up and I'm gone. Niggas really don't know what I'm on. Give me the beat, rap game. The shit that I'm spitting is facts, man. The shit that I'm to my niggas. Okay, let's get with it. You don't know, but you feel me. Ray Dub it. You don't know me now, but you feel me. Ray Dub in the building.
You probably can't even hear the subtle things that I got in it, because I don't, like I was saying, I don't want to put too much back into the track, like, because you're mixing the whole thing. So I said that already. So that's what it is with me. All right, and I hit the VMR. I don't do nothing really with this. I put a little bit of shimmer. Shimmer is the, I guess, the highs, and the thickness back into it. So I don't want it to be too piercing in the ears or whatever device y'all listen to songs on. I'm thinking about a whole. I'm not thinking about just me listening to the track. I'm thinking about everybody around that's gonna listen to this track. I don't want the highs to be piercing, so I put subtle things back.
You don't know me now, but you feel me. Ray Dub Dub in the building. Watch this nigga kill it, get lit. You don't know me now, but you feel me. Ray Dub in the building. Give it up for the realest. I'm the shit. They stay to myself, I'm trying to get rich. Hustle hard, it's hard like a bitch. Mama said, don't you quit. Chase your dreams until it.
See what I mean? I put down that, put all that heavy bass back into there. If I'd have just cranked that up. So subtle things. I love this pure tech, whatever tech by Jack Joseph collection, pure pig, whatever collection. I do subtle things on this too. Nothing too much.
You don't know me now, but you
0.5 on the boost, on the bass, on the 60K frequency right here. I probably had that by right there on the high end, about where the 4 is sitting. And what I do with when I'm mastering, I do the same thing when I'm mixing. Crank it all the way up. Find the best frequency that you know you need to be hitting right. If the bass not hitting just right, and you want it to be a little bit more in there, subtle that bass up, like crank it up, then subtle it back, pull it back, and make it subtle effect. That way it's gonna boom boom. Now you done did all that in the mix. All this is just putting a little bit more back within each frequency range, like any plug-in you use. So that's what I did with this one.
You don't know me now, but you feel me. Ray Dub in the building. Watch this nigga kill it, get lit. You don't know me now, but you feel me. Ray Dub in the.
See how my vocals sitting just right in this frequency range 4.
You don't know me now, but you feel me. Ray Dub in the building. Watch this nigga kill it.
Now I like that, so I'm gonna bring that back down, because as what I was telling you in the SSL channel stereo, plug-in right here, this one, this one. I was telling y'all I was trying to find the range within my vocals to bring the vocals up, so that's what I done with this.
You don't know me now, but you feel me. Ray Dub in the building. Watch this nigga kill
major, because I know I got another plug-in right after this one. So then that plug-in would be the iZotope Ozone 6. Ozone 6. Bring it up, man. What you doing? You tripping. All right, there it is. Hold on. There it is. So everything is subtle. Everything's hitting right. Everything gonna sound good. That's why I make sure everything is subtle, because I got some more stuff to do right after that plug-in. So I got the equalizer here, the dynamics, the exciter, the imager, and then the maximizer. Nothing too major on the sides. I go to the sides. I boost some of them sides. Some of that low frequency out of them sides, so I could just have that high end hitting within the side chain. So let's solo that band out so y'all can hear what we got going on here.
You don't know me.
Hey, let's take some of these off. It's cracking. Big plug-in. This plug-in is very big, so it started cracking my CPU.
Up for the realest. I'm the shit. They stay to myself, I'm trying to get rich.
There you see the Jeff. Take some of that low frequency out of them sides. Now the sides hitting on the dynamic range. This iZotope. I'm still on the 6, man. Ain't that what they got 8 out now? I'm still on 6. It still does just for me. I hit the learn button, and it learns the range, and turn them back on. Let's see.
You don't know me.
No, I'm good. Let's turn them off. It's still cracking. This plug-in uses a lot of CPU uses, a lot. And then I have all this going on too, so it's trying to.
You don't know me now, but you feel me.
Huh? Can you see me on the video? No.
You don't know me now, but you feel me. Ray Dub in the building. Watch this nigga kill it, get lit. You don't know me now.
like I say, I just hit that learn and it learns it. And if I don't like it, I back it off. I mean, I move it a little bit, move it here a little bit, vice versa, whatever sounds good in that high. You got the low, you got the mids, you got the high mids. I mean, yeah, high mids and your highs. So lows, low mids, high mids, high. That's how that works. And you just boost whatever's hitting to right. This is the dynamic. You go compressor. So this is compressor. I use it as a compressor. Body out, compressor, and the ratio I leave it alone. I don't really touch none of this like this one I touched because I don't want that to be hitting up.
You don't know me now, but you feel me right up in the beat.
I touch the ratio so it can back it down just a little bit for me and the taste. Exciter, same thing. I use to learn, let it learn the effect. You see how normally it sits at 50. I put them all at 50. I don't like them exactly at 100. I don't like all that. I put them at 50, and that way it give me half of what I need to work with. 0.7, 0.5, 2 dB, and none on the highs.
You don't know me now, but you feel me right up in the building. Watch this nigga kill it. You don't know me now, but you feel me right up in the building. Give it up.
And immature, same thing. Well, all right, you got the equalizer, of course, dynamic. Y'all know what that is. You got the decider. Decider just gives you some excitement to each individual frequency range, like low mid, high mid, high. So it gives you some of that excitement back into the why I got 2 dB going on right there. Immature is basically what you're hearing on the sides, what you're hearing in the middle, and all that other good stuff. So, like I said, I wanted my lows to be sitting straight center, so I hard centered that. Pull this up a little bit, give me some excitement right there in the center, and then put some more width within the high mid area right here, and then I left the highs alone because sometimes these highs be piercing my ears. So I really don't try to do too much in the high frequency range unless it's piercing, and I might EQ that or post EQ that with this post equalizer. So might use some of that because that helps you could boost, and also this one you could boost and also clamp down, and or you could post EQ will be after everything. So normally I do that if the highs are messing with my ears. So imagers just like that.
You don't know me now, but you feel me right up in the building. Watch this nigga kill it. You don't know me now, but you feel
straight mono, nothing stereo.
You don't know me now, but you feel me right up in the building. Watch this nigga kill it. You don't know me.
And then back though, the good old volume, the good old stuff we like to talk about, we like to say. I'll go ahead and put the maximizer on it. Put it on smooth. I wanted this one smooth, nothing too transparent or fast or slow about it. I wanted it on smooth. Normally I use a transparent, but I just wanted it smooth because it's very vibey song, just like not vibe, like wavy. It's just boom, boom, just getting with it. So I didn't want, too much going on with it. So I put it on smooth to give you that vibe type melody. So and then I put the threshold on -3 because I might come back on my post insert right here and put a limiter on it. So I'm not gonna limit right away. I might move it down a little bit, but I ain't gonna limit too hard on this one. This one just gonna control it, and then I put some width back in it with this one.
You don't know me now.
Major with that subtle, and then I crammer tape through the whole thing. Nothing too major with this. See the flutter, it's at 30, and then barely got any air in there. I can take it out, boom. But I want that air in there. Boom, 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 boom. That, you can hear it through the whole track. Nope, don't like that. Wanted that. And the preset, all I did is put it on preset to mess with that. It's right here, mastering, clean and open. That's the preset I used. All I did was mess with the flutter and how fast it's going or whatever, and then the noise. So leave that camera tape doing this thing, and then come back with the limiter. Limiter says -6. Boom, ceiling at 3. Now we in the mastering phase. Let's turn all this back on. Sorry about the cracking that's gonna do, but I just want to hear y'all, let y'all hear it all sound.
You don't know me now, but you feel me right up in the building. Watch this nigga kill it. You don't.
That damn plug-in, man. It's not that plug-in, because obviously I wouldn't be able to master with that plug-in if it did it every time. It's because I got this going, that going, that going, that going. I got all these effects, all these things going on right now, and trying to use the most CPU plug-in they have out right now on the latency, whatever how it is. Heard? So it's gonna jump. It's gonna jump. I have the slowest computer, so it's gonna jump. I wish I can,
You don't know me now, but you feel me right up. You don't know me now, but you feel me right up in the building. This nigga kill it. You don't know.
But that's pretty much it on this mastering. That's what I do basically on every mastering chain. Subtle things. Don't do too much. I put a limiter at the end, as you see here, to get my levels right. Let's see where we at on the this.
You don't know me now, but you feel me right up in the building. Watch this nigga kill it. You don't know me now.
Right where they normally like to sit with Spotify, iTunes, and all that. Right there, right for 14 -3. Right where the LUF's supposed to be. Now, I don't really know too much about it. I just know that's what I was told to do. If you want your song to be hitting, matching every other song on Spotify and all that other good stuff. So, I hit it just right.
You don't know me now, but you feel me right up in the building. Watch this nigga kill it.
I can't show y'all that, man. It's cracking, man. It bothers me. But, my daughter knocking on the door. But that's pretty much it on the mastering. I would do a mastering from scratch next time, so y'all can see. So I got plenty of songs to master. I have my whole album coming out soon. This song is actually off the album called Start From Scratch. So I have a whole album to master. So I will be doing one from scratch for y'all real soon in the tutorial. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post something. This is DoubleKBeats, Ray_W1117 at Instagram. Go follow me right away. Right after this tutorial, go hit that follow button on Instagram. Follow your boy, DoubleKBeats. Holla.
You don't know me now,